Oops, I apologise, I had the radio on a little loud there. Hi, it's Anne, as you can see. I got one of those new dresses on that I unboxed the other day. It's the cheapest of the two. And it was only half the price, less than half the price of the other one. And it feels fantastic, it's lovely. So it's warm without being too heavy. And I love the cowl necks. Excuse me. I've not been very well over yesterday. I feel a bit better this morning, and I know what caused it. I wasn't paying attention to my body's needs, and I became quite dehydrated. My daughter rang me last night, and she was talking about, what they're having for dinner. And I suddenly realised, here it is, 7 o'clock. I haven't stopped for a cup of tea or a glass of juice since lunchtime. So, which isn't really a good idea, particularly this weekend, as on Monday, I mentioned in another video, I'm having surgery on Monday. I'm having the clips out my jaw, so I'll actually be able to move the top of my mouth, and I'm having 4 or 5 teeth out where the jaw has what they call necrosis of the jaw, losing some teeth, but retaining 22 of my own teeth, which is good. These at the front are going to be capped where they've fallen. But all this is being done on Monday. I'm back to the hospital on Tuesday to see how I am, so I'm going to be out of it Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be quite painful, I think. So there's that. The other thing I've come on here to mention is this HALLELUIA moment I've had, where I actually met 2 people, a mother and daughter, and the lady's husband. It was the daughter who was talking to me most about it. Her husband's been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in the early stages, but she doesn't really know where to turn for help. And it might sound strange in this day and age that GPs and other people on the front line, they remain almost ignorant. They're not really au fait with the disease as such, and how best to cope with it, and the little satellite problems that emanate from it. So I was happy to talk to these ladies, more than happy to talk to them, and point them in the direction of a couple of groups that they can physically contact for help in the UK. And I've also pointed in the direction of Joey and Molly on YouTube and the Facebook page, where Joey's mother, who's 66 I believe, has got Parkinson's, and Joey posts a lot, and he's started Molly's movement, which is, I know, a great help to a lot of people. So it was sort of that hallelujah moment where I've met somebody who, right at the very beginning of this journey, completely lost as to know which way to turn, as we were, and I was able to help in a little way and give them my telephone number, and they don't live very far from me, so I'm sure we'll be in touch. I know when Alfie was poorly and we were going through it right at the very beginning, there was no help available, and eventually when the Parkinson's nurse, at the request of the neurologist, did come out, she said, "Have you been going through all this on your own with no assistance?" And I said, "Yes." Well, fast forward to 12 months afterwards, when I really did need help, contacted the Parkinson's nurse. The situation had changed, whereby they only come out at end of life. Well, that's not really much help to me, or anybody like me, who is actually praying for life to be prolonged, and who is praying for assistance to know how best to facilitate the quality of life. There was none of that available. But now I know, and I've got contacts. It's been a long, drawn-out journey, you know, from 30 years ago, when it first started. 30 years hence, Alfie's still going. He's been looked after properly by myself, by my family, by the neurologist particularly, and now by the, thankfully, the Methodist nursing home where he is, for which I'm very thankful. So that was the hallelujah moment. Anyway, it might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but it might mean something to some. And if there's any way in which I can give assistance, having 30 years now, first-hand knowledge, more than happy to do so. I haven't really looked much on YouTube, but I have commented on a video. In fact, I commented on this lady's video, 2 separate videos. One of my comments was deleted. Now, this lady is saying that she's had, first of all, she was getting razor blades in the mail. And then it was changed to razor blades from Europe, from overseas. I hope that isn't a dig at me making these videos because you feel that I've maligned you. I would no more send a Christmas card to you, let alone a package. And it's a very stupid thing to say also, because any mail going into the US is automatically scanned by Homeland Security. As when it leaves this country, it's also scanned. Nobody would have been able to send that to you for it to reach you. Even if it had been, in, as I said in one of my comments, in a lead container, it wouldn't have gotten to you. So I think I'll call you out for a liar on that. Whether you've received such things, I don't know, but I doubt very much it would have come from Europe. And if it has, then I would be very irate and get onto the police and US Customs, Homeland Security, to find out how these razor blades have come from Europe, where they've got very secure systems in place, to the US, where again they've got very secure systems in place. You know, you and the other woman, the trailer park woman, who's also made a video about the worst troll on YouTube, is that me? I mean, I'm not flattering myself that I'm that important, but is it me because I've mentioned you? To me, a troll is somebody who goes on your pages, which I rarely do, unless there's comments regarding me, and occasionally I'll say something. But I don't go on your pages to stir up any hate. I don't say anything that isn't untrue. I will continue to make videos calling people out, whether it be either of you, whether it be other people. It doesn't matter who. If people are scamming and lying, I will call them out. If it angers me enough, as it has done where there's children involved. So, you know, please don't boost yourselves up at the expense of other people, thinking that you're so important that you're the only people in my telescopic view, because you're not. You're really not important. What's important is your children. The fact that you're scamming people, getting them to feel sorry for you, sending you $200 here, $200 there, $700 from a lady I know, PMT, who has sent you the equivalent of $700 via cash and other things that she sent to you. And as for the crafting lady, I know $2,000 was mentioned. I don't know whether she's given you that or whether it was a sentence that was badly constructed, but it seemed that she had given you that. You need to declare all this money. You know, I might not live in the US, but we still pay taxes. We still pay taxes. Even though Alfie's in a nursing home, he pays taxes on his pension. To keep people like you and your idle husband who reads comic books all day and watches videos all day, DVDs all day, while you cook a hot mess of shit on your stovetop. So, please don't think that you're so important that you're the only one in my sights, because you're not. And as for the other lady, you didn't get razor blades. You certainly didn't get them from overseas. And if you got them at all, I doubt it very much. Why would somebody send you razor blades? Bar of soap, maybe. Anyway, I'll end this on a positive note as I started it. Hopefully I'm going to be able to help these people who I mentioned initially. And as I say, I haven't been looking after myself. I've got a glass of juice. And I'm going to make myself drink every hour today, regardless of what I'm doing. My daughter will be here shortly to go to see her dad. The other thing I was thinking, in the Buddhist philosophy, so I'll end with something, and that is, I think that the more you go into yourself, the more you find yourself. And I'm sure this is true, it is true. The more you find yourself, the more you're in touch with yourself, with I, me. And you keep away from another and don't allow their actions to hurt you, to impede you. I think that the more in touch with yourself that you are, the more these experiences fade into the background. Experiences and the actions of others matter less and less the more one gets to know one's self. That's what I believe. I have to go now, but my daughter will be here. I may get on a little later or tomorrow, because I certainly won't be on Monday and Tuesday. And talk about something totally positive. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, a peaceful Thanksgiving. And there are some ladies in particular, you know who you are. Virtual love to all of you. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.